Hey, welcome to my first video of a little bit of different topic. This is a suggestion video, so let's start. Makeup items you shouldn't take, type or shade suggestion from others. So what is it about? I think you already can understand from the topic that there are some makeups which you shouldn't be taking any kind of suggestion from. Doesn't matter, friends or your YouTube or anything. You should be testing out yourself and you should be using that. So let's go. So the first one is, of course, the foundation. Foundation is absolutely chosen by your skin type, your country, weather. Like my country, my skin type is now, previously when I was under 30, my skin type was normal, but when after 30 my skin became T-zone, became oily. So it's a mixed skin right now, and at the same time now I'm heading to 40s, so I have to be severely careful picking up my foundation. And at the same time, the country I live in, that's super warm. Like at the moment in my country is 36 degrees Celsius and it's super hot. Most of the cases we wear the sunscreen or we are wearing the BB cream. Foundation is for a heavy program or a heavy festive kind of thing at that time. And trust me, we are loading up the primers and makeup setting spray with that. So it is totally depending on which country and which what kind of skin you have. So don't follow that person who is your favorite beauty guru or favorite person who is giving tutorial, or maybe a friend of yours, a beauty blogger. They're giving suggestion, or maybe like now these days some stores, makeup stores or makeup brands, they are uploading different types of video suggesting and this is good for you, this is good for you, and blah 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 blah, all those things. Now you can tell me like, okay, there are some experts out there, but dude, you can't take experts suggestion from your computer. No, you can't do that. Like most of the people, I have seen myself, my friend whose favorite beauty guru is probably Tati Westbrook. So I'm living in Asia and Tati is in America. So we are living in totally different kind of environment. Here is 36 degrees Celsius. Probably Tati's favorite foundation is Armani. If I remember correctly, I don't watch her videos much because of whatever she's suggesting, those are super expensive. Most of the time is super expensive. Sometimes she gives a little bit of a suggestion of drugstore products, but she's fond of really expensive side like La Mer, NARS, or Charlotte Tilbury, or all those. Even herself, she said in, I don't remember exactly which one, but in some video she said like, Charlotte Tilbury, this is a great line, but this is not suitable for wherever she's living. So it goes for us as well. So foundation doesn't matter. Like I myself, I know that we cannot use in my country Chanel, Dior, or Charlotte Tilbury. We cannot use their foundation because those are super moisturizing, and in my country winter is, let's say, to be very serious, only for 10 to 15 days now these days. When I was child it was something around 1 month, but I don't find any reason to use super duper expensive foundation for that. So that's how you pick your foundation. And of course the foundation shade, that's a super duper struggle for any girl I know, because let's say, let me tell you the truth, like South Asian girls, we are fond of white skin. We, the brown girls, we always buy foundation at least one shade lighter. Yes, we do buy one shade lighter. Now you guys may think like, how does it look like? It looks absolutely perfect because we do match in that way. We do put foundation in our hands, our neckline, and yeah, some other places as well. Anywho, but that is how we wear. Every country, girls, they wear makeup in a very different way. Like in Paris, girls have very different kind of their look is very subtle, and they wear just a red lips. In my country, not only red lips, you'll find different colors. We love to explore in lipstick colors, so everybody's different, and not everybody's wrong. Okay, so let's move from foundation. Concealer is the same thing. Since I live in a very, very warm country, we go for Age Rewind. This is a very good product. Probably this is the most sold concealer in the world. Probably. That's what I know. Because this is a concealer that is used by almost every single country woman. That's what I know. But let's say Charlotte Tilbury. This is a fantastic, luxurious item. But you know, we can't use it. It's super moisturizing. It doesn't absorb in our skin, so that's why it's not a perfect one for, you know, this country. At the same time, if I talk about shade, we struggle a lot with the shade. Age Remind is really a great one. It has really large number of shades. I myself use something else. I'm using Tarte. And I have two Tarte concealers, and I have to mix. I have to adjust color because I have a little bit of pinkish tone. Sometimes I feel pinkish tone. Sometimes I feel a little bit yellowish tone. That's why I have to make it neutral so that it doesn't look odd. So that's how it goes with the concealer. Concealer, you cannot take suggestion from internet. No, don't do that. It looks very weird, and I don't find any reason to look like put a bunch of, like, in my country it's not the fashion like USA. Girls put a bunch of concealer under eye area, the diamond shape. That's not the trend over here, because we are in a goddamn, it's a 40-degree country. Okay, let's talk about the baking and banana powder. I think about 4 years back, this banana powder trend came, if I'm not wrong, 4 or 5 years back. And probably the trend was started by Kim Kardashian, her famous, you know, nude face makeup look. I mean, no makeup look, something like that. Eye brightening, that kind of thing. So the thing is, how do you choose your baking powder or the loose powder? So the Coty Airspun, this is a perfect powder for my country because it's hot. And Coty Airspun, probably the only powder I found, it doesn't move and it bakes perfectly. But the thing is, it's very hot. It's gonna really, you're gonna sweat. There is no other way. You're not gonna sweat if you go outside. Seriously, there is no other way. So in that case, you have to have a backup plan. So it's not necessary that we have to do the baking. Same goes for banana powder. Ben Nye, the banana powder was, I remember the trend, like all of the girls started to buy banana powder. And I remember that people were thinking like how to use it. And then they started to watch the YouTube, you know, the tutorial, how to use it. So some of them tried and they failed because this is a very hot country. And if you just don't match your concealer or under eye with your skin, you're gonna look horrible. You're gonna be horribly sorry later on. So, and then next come the La Mer. La Mer is used in USA. Probably most of the YouTubers' favorite powder is La Mer. La Mer is a beautiful setting powder. But the thing is, La Mer is not affordable stuff. Even though here girls are buying it, it's not bad, it's wonderful powder, but the thing is not for everybody. Like Coty Airspun is a $5 stuff. La Mer is a huge expensive stuff. So it's not for all, but it's not bad. But as well, in my country, using powder, we have to think once, at least once, before we take powder. Next is primer. Okay, let's talk about primer. We are not using primer. Why? We don't need the primer over here, to be very honest, because we are already layering with sunscreen, BB cream, and I don't know where to put the primer. Seriously, after layering all those creams, I don't know where to put the primer. But yes, we do use, sometimes we do use eyeshadow primer, but that is absolutely an evening look when we are not using the BB cream, when we are not using the sunscreen. So primer is something you have to use according to just the way you pick your foundation, just that way. Like, you're living in a country super warm, so what do you want to use? It's just like that. I have tried using, I remember probably it was what, Elizabeth Arden's or something like that, I don't remember, because later on I switched to Wet n Wild. Wet n Wild is fine. It's not awesome, but it's fine, workable. And I really don't use that much because I don't need it, to be very honest. I don't need it. So that's fine. And now these days I'm using, because if I have a serious oily T-zone, that's why I'm using the Skindinavia, the spray primer, the oily one for the oily skin. I'm using that one, and that is fabulous because that is the temperature adjusting primer. So if you're not in budget, I think you can try that. This is good for my country. And also that is Scandinavia is quite famous for, I think, bridal kit that is quite popular in USA. That's what I know, because that is a little bit in the expensive side. So yeah, I have that. And because of I live in a warm country, I sweat a lot, I have an oily T-zone, that's why that's a great product for me. So the last but not least, lipstick. Okay, now lipstick, now you can ask like, why not to take the suggestion? Trust me, people here buy lipsticks just looking at the trend. Like, whatever is trendy in YouTube, they're buying it. And the lipsticks are not cheap. It's $20, $28, $30, $35, even Tom Ford lipsticks. Now these days, girls are ready to spend a hell lot of money for a lipstick. I know, I just spent a lot on the lipstick. Like Fenty Beauty, I just spent a huge amount of money on Fenty Beauty. I bought 5 lipsticks, the lip stunner. And when I was looking at the bill and I was thinking like, why did I buy all of them? I didn't need those because I do have those shades, maybe not in the liquid form, but I do have those shades in my collection. And I have no idea. One day I was thinking like, I will bring out the lipsticks and I will show you how many lipsticks I have. But you know, out of my laziness, I'm not doing it because I know it's a lot. It will give me a really, really guilty feeling. Yes. So let's talk about it. Nude, pink, and orange lipstick. Okay, let's be real. Nude is absolutely something not universal. Not at all. Nude for a white skin, nude for a yellow skin, nude for a brown skin, nude for a black skin. I mean, dark skin. So this is, sorry, I was, so that is absolutely different. Different type, different shade. You know, nude lipstick is something very sophisticated. If you wear a wrong nude, you look horrible. Like for me, our brown skin, we need something very muted. We need something a little bit of brownish touch. We need something really, really toned down. I have myself probably 20 nude lipsticks, and those are very different. Like someone from my country as well, a little bit fairer than me or maybe a little bit darker than me looks totally different. Even I tried the nude lipsticks from Lakme, which is an Indian brand, and that's a fantastic brand. Their lipsticks are fantastic, really international quality. They do have the liquid lipsticks as well. I didn't try it, but I love their lipsticks, and I love their the quality of the lipsticks. They're really high class. And I found even not there all of the lipsticks are suitable for my skin tone, because they made some of the I mean, in the tube you will think, okay, it's gonna be fine, it's made for us. But when I put on my lips, and then I thought, it's looking a little bit weird. And you know, all the time you can fix a lipstick with a lip liner, but the nude lipstick is, the purpose of the nude lipstick is to look more natural. If I put a lip liner, immediately that becomes something else. So that doesn't serve the purpose. So in that case, you have to try in the store by yourself that if it really suits you or not. So my suggestion is, don't follow the YouTubers, especially the people not of your skin tone. Please don't. That is a horrible mistake. People spend a lot of money on that, especially like the nude lipsticks, the pink lipsticks. Okay, pink, there are like, I don't know, 100 shades of pink, or maybe 50 shades of pink. Yeah, 50 shades of pink. We cannot wear anything, what do you call it, neon. It looks really horrible. Like, if I talk about me, pink, I can wear a certain level of muted pink. I mean, it's not gonna be loud, it's not gonna be bubblegummy or something like that. I can't. A pink which is a little bit toned down, a little bit brownish, or a little bit in reddish side, that kind of pink I can wear. But rather than that, let's say fuchsia pink, there's some colors are there which not everybody can wear. Honestly, not everybody. Like, I can wear some of the pinks, bright pinks, neon pinks, but they're a little bit muted. Then if I come to the orange lipsticks, oh, come on. In my country, I think I have seen very few girls are brave enough to wear orange, including me. I really don't have that kind of guts to wear orange in that way, but I did found perfect orange for myself. That is from Ofra liquid lipsticks. Miami Fever. That is the only orange lipstick that suits me really well, and I think everybody knows that is like really on the brownish side, that is a burnt orange, something like that. So yeah, that's how you pick up your orange lipstick. Like, lipstick is something that changed totally your face. So lipstick you should pick up with really care. And I prefer, like, before buying a expensive lipstick, like, I have seen Charlotte Tilbury lipsticks so many times. I have seen Pat McGrath lipsticks so many times. You know, it looks good on the screen. I know they're expensive. I can buy them, but I didn't. Because whomever I have seen they're wearing, they're all white people. And now these days I'm quite, you know, I'm a little bit of extra cautious about spending money on lipstick. Like, if somebody's saying, oh, this is fantastic, it's fantastic, I just don't hop in. I just think first. That's why my videos became really less and selective now these days. So yeah, that's my suggestion. Thanks for watching. If you want some more videos like this, if you want to suggest me something that you want to see this, please put a comment, please like and share. Thanks for watching. Subscribe. Bye bye.